Manitoba farmers are seriously searching for crop alternatives to wheat and barley. That search has led a group of producers to participate in the Parkland Crop Diversification Foundation. The project includes demonstration plots at locations throughout the northwest region of Manitoba. The main activity center is just south of Roblin. Agricultural industry partners and government are primary supporters of this nonprofit organization. But it's the local farmers who are the directors of the foundation. The catchword is diversification. Crops that just a few years ago were considered out of the question for northwestern Manitoba now have positive potential. Research and plant breeding have opened the door.
The big thing, you don't have to get specialized equipment for some of this stuff. You already got the equipment. And if you've got a market for it, you go for it.
The Parkland Crops Diversification Foundation established over 40 new and special crops last year. Forage, pulse, fruit, and spice crops were planted in demonstration plots. Conventional crops are getting attention as well. The effects of nitrogen and seeding rates on field peas and advances in enhanced crop production with herbicide-tolerant canola are being shown. Seeding dates, soil type, and temperature are some of the other agronomic considerations. Crop production technology under local growing conditions. It's a partnership where everyone wins.
The nice thing about the forage seed industry, it's one that is certainly expanding in Manitoba, and it's expanding throughout the province. So doing the forage seed here, it's an idea, a way that we can show farmers some of these crops that perhaps they haven't had the opportunity to see growing.
It's primarily going into the turf grass markets, either golf courses or soccer fields, and there's a large developed market there. So the cooler climate up in the Roblin area, the good moisture, I think it's a really good fit for that area.
Interest in forage and forage seed production has been on a steady increase. New market opportunities are developing for a wide range of forage seed and forage products. Soil and climate in the northwest region are ideally suited for production of several species, and with good knowledge and the right management, the window of opportunity opens even further. Specialized crop production not only benefits farmers, but there's often a value-added aspect. Forage seed is a good example. At the Parkland Crop Diversification Foundation, you will see some familiar crops. But if you look closer, you'll see that they've taken on a new look with a new market focus.
For example, flax is one that we're seeing coming into a new market. Flax has traditionally been an industrial oil, but with the advent of linola, now we're seeing that crop being used in a new way. We're working with some of the other crops such as hull-less barley, hull-less oats, that are crops that we've had a long time, but they're starting to fit into a new feed market as well.
But it's the more unusual crops in the plots that catch your attention. Crops that not only have commercial potential, but are already developing into a production and value-added industry.
We're standing in front of the quinoa, and quinoa is a new crop, and we're fortunate that now there is a processor in the Kamsack area, so it's a new crop that we can grow, and now there is a market for it. Biennial caraway has a real advantage now. It's a crop that we can nicely grow in this area. We import our caraway in North America from Egypt and from Europe. There's a market there, and we just need to replace the imports. So from the marketing standpoint, a real advantage if we can grow caraway.
Industrial hemp was licensed for commercial cultivation and production in Canada for the first time in over 50 years in 1998. Industrial hemp regulations are administered by Health Canada. These regulations require that individuals or companies be licensed to import, export, grow, process, or sell hemp seed or products. Industrial hemp performs well on a range of soil types, but it is intolerant of poor drainage conditions. Saturated soil will quickly cause stunting, yellowing, and death of the plants. Soil temperatures should be warm enough so there's rapid emergence after planting. Hemp varieties are available which mature to seed in about 100 to 150 days. Often they grow rapidly to 8 to 12 feet in height. PCDF has equipment and resources to assist producers, industry, and researchers to carry out applied research and demonstration projects in small plots or on field scale. Manitoba farmers are good at what they do, and they adapt to change. They welcome and use new technology and seize opportunities. PCDF is the launchpad for these new opportunities. For many, it means a new way of thinking, but offers a practical opportunity for production. Some crops will be small scale with a high return, and others will be larger scale with a good return and good market potential. Most importantly, there is an opportunity for diversification out of the traditional crops. Climate, production technology, and markets are challenges as this new era of specialized crop production evolve.
Well, it's to find a viable crop that can be produced in this area that will give you a decent return.
Parkland Crop Diversification Foundation, PCDF, is leading the way to a stronger, more diversified agricultural industry in the Northwest region and in Manitoba.